Okay!
Alright, here we go.
So, as of the time of this recording, Nintendo,
Yeah,
it's
subject
up to
to
you
change.
to see if you can actually top Microsoft's E3 this
hell.
year. Because they've been
Also,
going relatively
it's-
unchallenged.
They have this COVID warning, so let that be. Oh.
Or at least a very, well-justified
Oh.
disclaimer.
I'm
Hello,
Shin
you
Takahashi,
two.
and I'll be your guide for today's
Hey,
Nintendo
Koizumi-san.
Direct. Hello, I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide as well. The
That
Nintendo Switch
haircut.
system is now in its
Which
fifth
one?
year,
Yes,
and
Jesus.
many
The
people around the world
Koizumi
are playing
sounds-
games on it. Nintendo Switch is being enjoyed by
Yes,
a wide
yes it
range of
is,
players
considering the
spanning
records
all
it's been
ages
breaking.
and all levels of gaming experience.
Amazing!
Like
Well,
Nintendo,
thank you all
Nintendo is
very
like a
much.
good. It's a good thing we managed to release Animal Crossing just at the right
We've been able
time.
to offer a wide
It's
variety of
amazing
games
the
on
thing-
the system.
It's amazing the things you can do with a system that also functions as a handheld version.
I hope that each of you watching this Nintendo Direct will be able to find a game that suits your personal
Well,
tastes.
variety is one of Nintendo's
Also,
strong
this will be the
suits.
worst direct ever. 0
Nintendo
out of
Switch
10.
games. And we'll be focusing on a selection of games releasing this year. We hope you enjoy it. Okay, to begin, please take a look at this video.
Okay.
So odds are there's going to be no.
Okay. What are you showing
Let's
us?
let's begin. Oh yeah, right. To be in point.
Oh,
This is
it's
Smash.
Smash, isn't it? Wait,
Yeah.
this looks pretty
Yeah,
dark.
no,
Oh,
dead.
it's the actual. Oh my god.
Is
It's
this
a
what
Tekken reference, isn't it?
Did the
Yeah,
Smash
that's a
have a drunk
Tekken
party or
reference.
something?
Is this a Yachi?
No, it's Kazuya.
Kazuma?
Shit.
Wow.
Oh, snap!
Noise.
Immediately we start this.
Oh, and
So,
he's got
is
the
it gonna be
Tekken
voiced by
7
Ken Hebert,
costume.
for the English version?
Yeah, find time to come in, Siri, actually.
But Tio, that would mean Kyle Hibbert versus Kyle Hibbert when he goes up against Ryu.
Yeah, well, that's what happened in Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Wait,
But,
Kyle Hibbert voices Kazuya?
Yeah, because he voiced him in the CGI movie. I get why they did this. Originally, they did mention they wanted to get Heihachi, but he's, but you know.
Oh, god damn it! Don't do that to Falcon! Oh!
Is
Hit
he?
Min Min!
Is he?
Yeet!
Damn!
Choosing characters into
Oh!
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh,
He's real.
oh, snap! Oh, snap! Demon Kazuma!
Kazuya.
So that's it. I got it. The characters who threw into the lava are characters who aren't going to get sequels to their games.
No.
But again, like you said, I get the idea why we couldn't get Heihachi because his voice actor passed away in the meantime too.
Wait. Oh,
he's-
right,
he's
it's
in
just
the
him.
stage
He's in the
background.
background.
He also voices Incineroar. His voice actor voices Incineroar.
It was the last role he had before he died.
Jesus.
Okay, that's a pretty good addition, not gonna lie.
Second is rated T. Yes, I'll be.
And hey, we got the second.
Oh,
we got the second
Kirby!
console
To the
rap.
lava.
Oh no!
Yes, you
Oh!
do it, yeah!
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Oh, you cheater!
Cheater!
As if Sakurai was gonna kill one of his creations.
Yeah, that's his baby.
And the director of the
Okay.
Okay, I'm glad to say this has been probably the Smash announcement I have the most fun of out of all of
I'll
you.
go over the
But
details
Tio,
at a later
Tekken
date,
has
so
only
please sit
been
tight.
on Nintendo
For today,
consoles
though, we
twice.
prepared a short
More
video
than enough for me.
Kazuya's
Man, I'm
progress
way
in
behind
Super
on
Smash
both
Brothers
streams,
Ultimate.
both YouTube
Try
and
refreshing.
Twitch.
Yeah, so
I already did too. That's
Yeah, of course,
Okay.
Tsunami
Okay,
Kicks,
so,
Searing Edge, Flash Punch Combo. They're just pretty much rushing through the move list.
Did you remember that Kazuya is supposed to be the main protagonist of a franchise?
So what we've learned is basically F-Zero and Arms are deader than dead. Thanks to Nintendo just
Also
converted.
going on.
Oh, okay, I fixed it. I think I fixed it.
Oh, this is I like this. This is a good announcement. Yes, I like it.
Surprised he didn't throw in Ryu while he was at.
There's
Like, the
Ryu.
minute I saw Ganondorf fall, I was like, wait, this is a Tekken reference.
Yeah, it did look like. Again, despite it just being Ganon, the fight of the volcano, and yeah, classic imagery. Like I said a couple of times here is when we did the OVA, the Mishima family has a tendency of doing that to each other.
This feels like Tekken.
It's functional family, I
it's
get it.
Very.
Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Yeah.
I'll talk about the fighter more.
I'll talk
in a
about
future presentation.
Kazuya later.
We
He's a
still have
demon.
to record it first,
His
actually.
father threw him off a mountain.
The air
Oh,
shown
goody! We got ourselves
Yeah,
a Smash
the
Threat
present,
coming on June
Wow,
28th.
28th. It's actually a bit.
Oh,
Thank you, Mr. Sakura.
Nice.
You know, I was honestly, I wanted Gen more, but I'm satisfied with this.
You know what's the best thing about it? Literally no one leaked Kazuya, so every
Yeah.
Smash leakers gets BTFO'd by these.
Who's experienced many harsh
It's like, oh,
battles
they're
across the
probably
Tekken
gonna fight
series,
Jin because
will
he's
fight in
more
this game.
or love.
Also, I love that they got his business suit variant. I actually like that
Yes.
costume.
What's first?
Your
Next,
choices matter in these emotional supernatural tales.
Life is Strange.
Life is Strange?
Life is Strange?
Yeah, it is.
music screams Life is Strange.
Oh god, the
Yep.
train. Yeah, this has to be Life is Strange. Chloe, could you get back on those
Oh, is
train
this the-
tracks,
Is
please?
this the remastered version?
Wow,
is this like
they're even doing a hand-drawn
Animated.
animation of it.
Is this an animal?
Wait, is this something different?
Who's behind them?
It's Kazuya!
Wait, what?
Because of the third game.
Is this a crossover?
No, it's just.
What is this? A crossover episode?
It's a collection, it looks
They're a
like.
mass collection in True Colors. I forgot if they did mention it was coming to Switch as well.
Interesting.
Nice little anime sequence there, though.
Yeah.
Cute.
Wouldn't that be something though if it turned out to be Kazuya? He just yeets him into the lava and takes over the scene.
Honestly, Kazuya yeeting someone in Volcano like that in quick montage needs to become the new hot meme for Smash.
Not gonna lie, that was a pretty good start. Like, Kazuya may not have been one of my most wanted, but god dang, he is an awesome character, and that trailer definitely helped.
Something for everyone.
A montage now?
Hope so.
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, that's coming to Switch.
A legendary band of heroes for hire in this
On the
really
Nintendo
action-adventure
Switch
game.
Pro.
Jump on a wild ride across
That is not getting revealed here.
No, it's not. Relax.
And encounter
weird.
Is it the actual game proper, or is it a cloud version of
the
it?
unpredictable guardians as you face
don't know
cosmic
yet.
threats to save the galaxy. You got this, probably. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy blasts onto Nintendo.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
I
it's naturally
I
coming.
wonder how it would actually run on the Switch. Also,
In this
Worms.
real-time arena-based shooter,
Either
switch your
slightly
invertebrate opponents to
downgraded
32-player
or really,
cross-platform
really
combat.
cool.
I mean, even the base
Yeah,
version seems
okay.
to be just at 30 FPS anyway. I'm
So-
just wondering how much the graphical stuff
Okay.
will be, especially in handle mode.
So here's the answer. If the porting company actually gives a crap, good. If they don't, downgrade it.
How about the people who ported Mortal Kombat 11?
Yeah, those guys did a good job with Mortal Kombat 11 on the Switch.
It also
Yes,
depends
they
on the
did.
engine, because MK11 uses Unreal 4, which is very friendly for the Switch.
And
I don't know what.
And that's my point.
Yeah,
Those
real
guys
letters.
those guys
Oh,
actually gave a crap.
This looks
Oh.
like it's done by Vanillaware, but it's not.
Devastating attacks and captivating
No,
turn-based
it's
combat.
not Vanillaware then.
Astria Ascending launches on Nintendo Switch
That
September
Looks
13th.
nice, yes. Oh, 2 Point Campus.
Charming,
Yeah.
quirky world
Europe.
of 2 Point County. In the wholesome management sim 2 Point Campus, you'll
Is
build
2
and
Point
run your
Hospital
very
on
own
Switch?
university the way you want it. Lots of creative tools are at your
Probably.
disposal to make
The
the
point is
school
I'm
yours
done
and
with
take your
school, so this is a
educational
no
empire
for
to
me.
the next level. Enrollment for
2 Point
2
Campus,
starts
go
on
back to
Nintendo Switch
school.
next
No.
Next.
Oh, okay.
A beloved series
What?
rolls into
What
its
series?
Super Monkey Ball.
Wait, Donkey Kong?
No.
Super Monkey Ball.
Oh, Super Monkey Ball.
Donkey Kong's a bit older than 20.
Oh,
New
yeah,
game or a
Monkey
port
Ball.
of Deluxe,
There you go.
maybe?
Is this Monkey Ball Mania?
Yeah. It got leaked yesterday. I posted spoilers.
Oh, yes. Oh my yes.
Super Monkey Ball 2, then...
But is this a collection?
And that Traveller's Tales one that nobody likes, like the Traveller's Tales themselves.
Oh,
This is
Monkey
a-
Ball Adventure? Excuse me?
Wait,
That's
hold on.
gross.
They're working their way up. Super Monkey Ball Mania!
Nanamania.
Yeah, it's a remake of one and one.
Sorry, missed anything?
Awesome.
Oh, the new Monkey Ball. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's remastered ones of the older ones, apparently.
Yeah, the last time 1 and 2 got released, I think was on the PS2.
Yeah.
Go bananas.
So,
There you go.
thank you.
Banana Mania. Go Bananas on
Nintendo
October
Switch,
5th.
October 5th.
Okay.
It's a blast.
What?
Also,
Oh
there's
my
a
God.
Monkey Ball pack.
Mario Party!
Or is it DLC to the
The game that ruins friendship.
It's weird because we just
Mario
added
Party
we just
Superstars.
added online, so you think
Oh, 5 boards from the N64 games.
Wait, they're bringing them over?
Spaceland.
Each board is packed with zany events
Is
guaranteed
this
to keep you on
DLC
your
or is
toes.
it like a
And
new,
when we say zany,
like a
we
re-release
mean
or
it.
something?
I think it's add-on.
it's using the same
This is the
architecture.
best of Mario Party. This is
It's
something
using-
me and Ryan have been
It's using
after for
the
years.
it's using the same
basically-
architecture
okay.
from Mario Party, Super Mario Party.
100
So
mini
basically
games
it's
from
a-
Mario Party
it's a
series
best
catalog.
of.
Best
You'll have a
of.
blast
Oh, cool.
with All-Star Fun Fest.
And oh my god, thank you.
Online play! Oh boy, you know what this means, guys?
Yeah,
We
but
can...
it's not attached to Super Mario Party, just a standalone thing.
Still,
Yeah,
this,
it's a new one.
this means
Like it's the Sonic Generations of Mario Party.
amazing. This means we can totally have a game night with this now.
Okay, so I have to pre-order that.
October 20. Oh, it's totally
Well, go ahead,
Halloween
Deji, go
themed.
do that.
It's using Mario Party 2.
Okay,
music.
okay,
That's a good
okay,
sign.
okay, you know what? Good announcement so far. Let's see if you can keep that momentum going, Nintendo.
Was there something that I missed during the montage? I stopped at the worms a bit.
And then the next
Oh,
one is
there
sorry
was-
guys, Metroid Prime 4 has been
We'd like to
cancelled.
introduce another new entry.
Well, you can. I can
Oh!
fix it, don't worry, Jordan.
Metroid.
Sorry, Dweebs, I guess you're wrong. Yeah.
So what is
That was
it?
half right. It has something to do with Metroid.
Whoa.
Metroid 5?
Metroid
yeah.
5.
Oh, is this the one done by Mercury's team that was speculating?
Yes. It's most likely done by Mercury's team.
Wait, what's this? What's
It
this gonna
seems
be
to
a
have the
sequel
same
to?
structure of Samus Returns, so I can imagine.
So
Also,
I'm a bit confused with the Metroid lore. What would this be a sequel to then?
Fusion.
Fusion.
Oh my
Fusion
god.
is actually Metroid 4.
Just what I've always wanted, a game that finally takes place after Fusion. Fusion, for those who don't know,
Also,
was
this-
essentially
okay.
the end of a timeline until now.
I'm not super into the colors, but I really dig Samus' new outfit suit.
Oh, yes, this looks good.
It's a 2.5D.
Now, where's Ridley?
We're probably finding it. Maybe there's a return of Mecha Ridley.
Metroid Dread.
Oh.
Wait, wasn't the title actually leaked?
No, this has been the title that people have been saying for years. Like, oh, the next Metroid game's called Metroid Dread, and it just felt like a rumor. So it's finally happening.
You know,
Wow.
if this game if this,
Yeah,
if
it
this
still
game
has the
turns out-
counter mechanic from Samus Returns, so it's probably Mercury's team. Hey,
You know, if
good
this
on
game-
them! Yeah,
If this game
sorry.
turns out- if this game turns out to be shit, that name's just going to be used against Nintendo.
So what you're saying, Tio? So what
Oh,
you're saying?
there, I saw an evil Chozo! I saw an evil Chozo!
Evil
also,
Chozo, holy cow!
yeah, it seems that what Jeji is saying is true. They are really following from the tease at the end of Samus Returns. But well, for the record, audience, because you haven't seen it yet,
Yeah.
we're commenting in this period on Castlevania Lords of Shadows, which was done by probably the same team. So it's pretty neat to see how far we have gone.
You know what? It's good to see that Nintendo are. Oh my god, it's coming out this year!
October, August, sorry, 8th August. No, October.
10th of
Fuck.
Is it the 10th of August or the 8th of October?
No, 8th of October.
I think it's
got
October
confused.
8th.
It's the 8th of October.
Curse you, different calendar system.
Let's go for some flip.
Whoa!
This is a Metroid.
You know
the way
what?
you guys write your dates is weird.
You know what? Kudos to Mercury. They have gone to now being able to make their own brand new Metroid game.
At first I was wondering if you're going to fight only robots, but no, there is actual organic. Also, themed amiibos. Remember, amiibos are still a thing.
let's move on to
So what's
more
next,
Nintendo Switch headlines.
Another montage.
Familiar franchises returned on
These familiar
Nintendo
franchises
Switch.
are back.
It's Final Fantasy. It's FF. See.
F-Zero?
Since 2022.
I still can't believe the
Just
Wii
Dance
is dead,
2022.
guys.
So there you go. So there you go.
Oh god, does this mean that F-Zero has a chance of happening now?
Well, Des.
No, this is a month that probably for the third parties.
Des says, if Famicom Detective Club could come back, F-Zero has a shot.
Are we gonna have to mute this stream too?
We'll see. Probably not. There seems to be not
We're
much
talking
into
over it anyway.
It's so sometimes the bot don't care, Libs.
We'll be fine.
Roll Thrills Incorporated.
Nintendo Switch.
It's a cruising game.
Blast your way through
How
nearly
nice.
30
That's
of the
nice.
top
Oh,
tracks.
so you can race it. So
What game is this?
You can have a unicorn race
That's-
the race car.
Wait, is this cruising?
Hit the road.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
it's
so.
cruising. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I was like, I was wondering when Nintendo was finally gonna do something with this, since it's their
Oh, Kakarot
franchise.
is coming to Switch.
The ultimate Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, I think we knew this was coming at some point already on the Switch.
I don't think so.
So I guess this
Whatever.
may show up at Bandai Namco's
Namco
thing.
Namco Bandai has been on a binge of porting some games to the some of their games to the Switch recently. So
Take a stand against the evil emperor.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Dragon Ball
so
games
sad.
are all released later.
Fight to the death.
and since these games are cell shaded, they're relatively easy to do.
So, yeah.
You can explore
Yeah,
the vast
it's actually
world
really
of
good. I
Dragon
really
Ball
love
Z.
this game actually.
Would you
Hey,
say
why
it's
not
the
help out
best
the
take on
locals?
the
Or collect
usual
ingredients for
suspect
delicious
sagas?
It's
You can
exactly
always
what you'd
train to
expect from the
acquire new
concept. It's an
skills,
open world RPG
There are
where you
lots of
just
things to
go
keep
through
you
the
busy.
Dragon Ball Z storyline,
The boss
including
battle
yes,
episodes,
including
and New Power Awakens Parts 1 and
Battle
2
of Gods
is
and
also
Resurrection
included.
F, all the Dragon Ball Z
Dragon
stuff.
Ball
And
So-
now, if I recall correctly, now we're
Plus,
getting
the New
the
Power
Future
Awakens
Trunks
punches
arc
its
as
way
DLC.
into Nintendo
So
Switch
guys,
September
fun
24th.
fact regarding Metroid Dread. The first time we've
Grab a
ever heard of
golf club
Metroid
and get
Dread was
ready.
actually in
Tee off.
2005, where Nintendo listed it as a key DS
The
game
Mario
set
Golf
to be
Super
announced
Rush
in the
game launches
future.
soon.
Better late than never.
Right,
Also, more
development
Mario
cycle.
Golf.
Guys, come on, the
Standard
game
golf.
comes out in a few days.
Take your time to read the wind and terrain on
Oh,
the
it's fine.
Might as well show it still.
Besides, we're not even halfway through and we already got so many interesting announcements when it
I
gets
know,
down
it's like calm down, please.
Like, you know what? Look.
Yeah, guys, I already have this pre-order, so I'm excited for
Like,
this.
okay, you know what? Nintendo, I know you had a tough job since you practically have to carry E3 along with Microsoft this year, but god damn.
Battle Golf.
Nintendo didn't have to do anything.
Also,
I'd
yeah,
argue-
like
I'd
Luigi.
argue limited run games
Capture
did
3
some of
flags
the
to win.
lifting as well.
Golf
Much
adventure.
as meme-worthy as
from
plumbers
rookie to
don't
pro
wear
with your new
ties
character.
is, that's
The
like
golfing
one
challenges
thing
that
that could have been
await may
announced in
surprise
like a tweet post. Like, again, not to say
Are
that
How
any
about
of
the
you,
Shantae
are
series,
any of you
Rhoda?
buying that?
You like
Planned
those?
for future release, including
Whoa.
additional courses and
Okay.
player
Oh,
characters.
whoa, Odyssey
To
stages.
go
The
fast.
fairways
New
almost
Donk
open.
City map.
So set
I
your
also
attitude.
like
Ready to
Rosalina,
face
sorry, not
those
Rosalina,
shots.
Pauline's
In Mario Golf Super Rush,
golfing
swing
outfit.
it onto the Nintendo
Yes,
Switch
this is
system
coming
June
out in
25th.
10 days.
Pre-orders are
Pre-order
available
now.
on Nintendo eShop.
Alright.
Oh, there they are. Yeah.
Ready for the ride of a
Yep.
lifetime?
It's the
Monster
first time we've
Panther.
seen this
Ah,
worst in this
fine.
game.
Raphael's from Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.
Don't you mean Raphael's or Final Fantasy 14?
Yeah, have you heard of Final
As a rider
Fantasy
in this
14, the
RPG
award-winning
RPG? MMORPG?
MMO that allows you to level up to, that has a free trial that allows you to level up to level 60.
Okay, I will concede this just because the pace is being fast enough, so fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we've
Beware
seen
of the
this
mini
3
monsters roaming
times at
about.
least.
Some are docile.
Okay, I
but
know
others
that
may
we saw it at
suddenly ambush
Capcom show. Where else did we see it at
To
E3
fight,
this year?
You'll team up with your monsters.
Summer
and use
Game
weapons and
Fest
skills to
presentation.
overwhelm enemy
Yeah.
monsters in turn-based battles,
I get the idea Capcom did sponsor the beat more, particularly for this one.
which can be forged into new
I
weapons.
mean, I
and
guess it makes sense, it's also about to come out as well, so...
armor. Hey, is that an egg? You might be able to hatch a new Monstie.
No, it's a rock.
Incredibly powerful Monsties can also hatch from rare eggs. Need more traveling
Question is, are we gonna see a
Join up with
Saturni?
friends
Because
for
if we're gonna
co-op
see a
multiplayer
Saturni, then
quests and
Capcom's
battles.
whole showing was just
It's
no.
kinda pointless, yeah.
Yeah, basically.
It'll be funny if we do.
Maybe it'll show up in like the rapid fire stuff. I don't know.
Probably right now after this one.
You can
Let's
play
see.
the free demo on
Free
June
demo
25th
available
and carry over your
in
save
10
data to the
days.
full game.
All right.
Oh, no, the new WarioWare.
A new Wario.
Had to be expected.
Wait.
Excuse
Whoa, this looks pretty high tech.
Did you miss me? Hey, what do you mean? Who am I?
Yeah, in case you don't remember, Shiro, starting from Gold, the characters in the WarioWare series talk a lot. Even
Oh
Charles
no, and
Martinet
I know
talks
it's just
about
it's been a while.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, wait, they're talking in more than one
The
word.
real question is, what are we gonna do with Ashley this time?
Not put her in Smash.
I think more people wanted a new Wario Land game, but it's like, yeah, that's fine.
There she is.
Oh, you can even play in the original Mario Land.
That's kind of the thing with a lot of starting, I forgot with which specific title, a lot of WarioWares have the throwback kind of minigames that involve specifically not just Mario but any kind of Nintendo title just repurposed for that small minigame. Very creative.
I really love Charles Martinet's Wario voice, by the way.
I'll probably get this.
Much like with the...
WarioWare basically is a great way to feel like you're high without actually doing drugs.
Yeah.
I still get a kick out of
much like with stuff like Parodios, it's the classic type of weird Japanese humor.
I still get a bit of a kick out of the original Mario Party voice of his.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, I like
that
weird
wasn't
Japanese
Martinet,
humor.
that was actually German.
Yeah,
actor.
I know. That's why I love it so much.
What you just saw was the trailer for WarioWare. Get it together. In the latest installment of this series, there are new microgames that let you control Wario and his friends. There is also a 2-player co-op mode, which greatly expands the gameplay. It's releasing in the near future, so stay
And by that we
tuned.
mean tomorrow.
Next,
All right,
please take
what's
a look
next?
at this.
Have a look.
What up? Wow, what's up?
Wait.
Oh, Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hey,
F75.
Nice,
It's also about to come out, so might as well.
Yeah, this
comes
was
up-
one
it's like
people
a
expected
leak.
to show up.
Isn't it gonna
Yeah.
come out like in October as
Well,
well?
still this year, and we did mention about it.
Yeah.
One thing I love the way it looks.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's again taking the style similar to the one of Nocturne, which is much appreciated considering 4 and Apocalypse went back on a 2D sprite. Well, there were some 3D modeling, but most of it was just 2D sprites.
Another Tokyo exists.
So, if that Metroid Dread game has seriously been in the making since 2005, that means it's a 16-year-old project.
Maybe it's just a repurposed title for a new game.
we're in
Though,
the
the original
desert.
Dread maybe was cancelled. Also, what have you done this time, Jehovah?
Gaining the power to fight demons.
Taking us to the desert. That's like the most
What
evil
lies
thing
ahead
he's
in
done.
this
I know,
Just
right?
look at
Megami Tensei games connected, or they're all.
it's very complicated, Dej.
Oh,
And
there
to
you
talk
go,
about
you
that,
get,
and to talk about that,
style setting, I guess?
yeah, it's kind of like Nocturne. Also, Dej, in order to talk about that, we will need to be talking about multiverses, so we might be here
Yeah, I
for a
was
while,
gonna say,
and we
didn't
don't
the
want to. do
timeline
that.
split at a certain point?
It's
This
not even
looks
that, Shiro. It might be more of an occasion where each title is in their own separate world, but we are connected through a bigger existence of multiverses.
Is that like the Nier and Drakengard kind of thing, or?
Kinda, but again, it's a long story. Also, absolutely digging the new 3D models for the demons.
The game looks good.
Well, Microsoft, I'm sorry, but if Nintendo keep this up, I may have to take away that E3 trophy from you.
If a negotiation
Alright, will it work?
Pet the doggo.
Keep in mind, Shiro, negotiation in SMT is kind of a wild card. You can try to satisfy and simp the boss out of the demons that you want, and then it will just like, nah, I don't care, bye, and they just split.
Oh, okay.
Those that do join will fight alongside you and grow stronger. By fusing demon allies. Another demon.
Of course, in the Cathedral of Shadows.
Oh wow, it's just like in Persona 5.
Go away, Dej.
You can mute him if you want to.
Very
But although a couple of people speculated that instead of Nintendo Direct they would have sworn in even before the return replacement, a Persona 5 announcement to come out just before so we could steal the thunder.
It would be Atlas.
Available
Sure.
Yeah, and my response to that was like, yeah, that sounds like something Atlas would do.
Yeah.
A lot coming out on the Switch this year, huh?
We did mention at the beginning, but the announcements were mostly focused on that. Next.
That was the latest trailer.
Still
for
got
Shin
at
Megami
least 15
Tensei
minutes
5
left.
From Atlas.
Bloody
This
hell.
is the newest game in the series.
That's
Please
Nintendo's
look
special
forward to
talent,
future
show, where they can fit a lot and yet make you feel
Let's
like
see
you've
a
gone
few
through
more
Also,
substantial
learning
growth.
from this. Remember, there was that one E3, I think it was like 2 years ago.
Danganronpa?
Years of Danganronpa.
Oh no.
Ooh!
Oh no.
What the hell?
Didn't the series run into another controversy recently?
What? You mean aside from V3?
Aside from the ending of 3, I think remember there was something else that happened. Whatever.
Danganronpa Decadence.
Oh, let me
Oh,
guess.
I
A
think that's
remake.
something to do with somebody involved with it being a creep or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, so let me guess. A collection of the free game, the level 3 main games.
Other high school students in a game of literal life and death.
You know, Joey, you know I have
The
to
only
buy
way
this,
out of the
right?
school and
Sure.
this lethal
Also,
game
yeah, this
is
series has been on my
betraying the
backlog, so I'll be getting this
Yes.
too.
And so it begins.
My wallet is not
Our
liking
body has
this
been
presentation.
discovered. You know what that means.
Sean Sheeplock memeing stuff to death.
Who are we ejecting today?
Use the evidence
It's
you've
like
gathered.
it's like if Big
Rumco,
Brother was
maybe? No one
it's
likes
Big
her
Brother in
anyway.
The apocalypse, pretty much.
Okay, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. V3's ending sucks and ruins the whole thing, but, you know, everything other than V3's ending is
It's
actually...
about the journey, not the
Oh, wait,
destination.
From Danganronpa,
Party game.
Killing Harmony has been expanded into
An
a standalone
RPG?
game.
It's Danganronpa Party.
Are you
my
gonna
God.
support are you gonna port Alter the Spear Girls?
I think that looks more like a Dragon Quest style RPG, actually.
It seems a combination. There's the board and then the random battles.
Well, yeah, since
Well, yeah,
was the
it's
developers of
like
the original free games, so I guess it
Throwback.
And let me guess, this all comes packaged with
All
this.
4 games will also
See,
be
you can get them either
Uh,
individually or together.
Or together.
Oh, it's yes, Project Zero.
Actually, that's a good question because the
Somebody
rights,
cannot be upset anymore.
the rights have been confusing. So now, okay, it's Koei Tecmo Games who still owns the
But
IP.
it's
not
Nintendo. No, it's Nintendo.
And
that
yes,
owns the
you
IP.
know what this means? It's another Wii U port, which means Xenoblade Chronicles X gets trapped in another
Is
time.
this a port of
Yeah.
5?
Yes,
Yeah.
Wait.
This is a port of the Wii U game, yes.
yeah, which is
Wait,
very
I-
appreciated because even on the original it was like digital only, it was super heavy.
Wait, wait, what's this
Face your
Fatal
fears
Frame?
as you
What
explore
happened
a
to
variety of
Project
unsettling
Zero?
locations.
This is Project Zero.
That's the thing. That's the thing, Marco. In America, they changed the title for some reason.
Yes, I know. I'm too.
Okay, so guys. Let's assume that Metroid Dread is the same project that's been in the making for 16 years. If that can come back from the dead, I think Bayonetta 3 and Metroid Prime 4 are gonna be fine.
Games and DLC
Games
coming
and
soon.
DLC.
Playing the long way, Jordan.
Eh?
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Doom,
Oh,
of
the
course.
Eternal.
Mm-hmm.
Ancient Gods Part 1.
Raise hell in the first
Yeah.
campaign expansion.
Again,
of Doom
can
Eternal.
anyone tell? I mean, since I haven't checked it, can anyone did anyone check what the if the plot of the Doom
Yeah,
Eternal
I
DLC
just
is good or
checked,
not?
I just checked Nintendo UK's Twitter, it's still called Project Zero. based
Oh
on
my
its
Even
god.
general, they never changed the title for the European releases.
Oh my god.
The Wii U version, yeah.
I just realized, Kazuya is literally Bandai Namco's second rep in a game that
Yeah, I
they've been
did
helping
mention at the
develop.
beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, Tony Hawk.
Get ramped
Rest
up
in
for
peace,
two iconic
Vicarious
skateboarding games
Visions.
fully remastered in HD.
As an
Remember
Activision
fondly.
bit anyway.
Era-defining jams as the
Well,
legendary Tony
Diablo
Hawk
fans
and a
will.
roster of
As
new
being
and
their own
returning
thing,
pros.
honestly, Twibs.
Take your sessions on the
Isn't
go
that the
with all
destiny
original
of
game
all Activision Studios?
locally or
Most.
online to show off your
Most.
tricks against other
Bungie
skaters.
survived.
Drop into
Bungie
Tony
got
Hawk's
out while they could.
Bungie were never owned by Activision, it was more of a
Well,
partnership.
for the sake of Destiny, kinda they did,
Like
or at
I
least
s-
they were bound to it.
Like I said, Bungie got out while they could.
Okay, I don't know this one. Spring Brigade. I think I remember the name, but I have never seen it.
You know what's funny? Bungie actually reported cracking open a bottle of champagne when they broke off ties from Activision. That's how happy they were to be rid of them.
Go
Wait,
alone
really?
or
They did
team
that?
up
Oh,
with
yeah.
daring adventurers in local wireless
Like,
co-op
guys,
and
make no
online
mistake,
play.
Activision are horrible to work with.
Expect
You
the
only work with them out of
when Strange
necessity
Brigade
or the
launches
fact
on
that they
Nintendo
bought you
Switch
up.
later today.
Okay, also, I'm trying to recollect whatever major Wii U
Oh,
games.
Mario
Yeah,
plus
Mario
Rabbids!
Rabbids.
Yay!
Oh, there it is. I'll
TLC
eventually
game of
play.
E3.
Mario and his friends will team up with the Rabbids once again to restore
But
order
of
to the
course.
galaxy.
We won't let him do it, but we will show Mario dual-wielding in our direct.
And Rabbid Peach has a gun
Mario.
literally
It's okay,
powered by
Shira,
a
because
phone.
they are cartoon guns. Never mind the fact that they shoot bullets but still kill things.
Yeah, they're still guns, Nintendo.
Please ignore the fact that Mario used a sniper rifle in the Olympics.
No, they're airsoft.
On the tactical genre.
Okay.
Our
Yes,
heroes
it's
can run
airsoft,
on
they're
the
fine.
battlefield,
It's like how
creating
Joker
new
technically
strategic
only
and
uses a
chaotic
replica
possibilities.
gun.
Yeah.
For victory.
Gotta
It's
get a close-up
just
of
a
that
replica.
one again.
No, the Luma Rabbit is still hideous. Just
Also,
burn it.
also serious.
Well, one thing's certain. This is gonna be
Also
one
seriously,
heck of a
who is
galactic
that
adventure.
green-haired rabbit?
Mario plus Rabbids sparks
A new original
launches into
character.
space or onto Nintendo Switch next year.
Sorry, this gets created out of
Game footage
space.
not final. What?
The Orange Star Nation is under attack.
What?
Is this Advance Wars? Oh
God,
my
God,
it is
it
Advance
is
Wars. Holy
Advance
shit,
Wars is alive?
please.
Original Advance Wars returns.
Okay, come on, show us an F-Zero game. Please, you gotta eventually show us an F-Zero game.
Reimagined and rebuilt from the ground up.
Oh, so it's the first game redone. Sure, it still looks very fine for
Yep.
Advance Wars is freaking alive.
Nintendo saved this E3 for sure.
Yes.
Now I can't make fun of Fran anymore.
You'll find someone else to make fun of.
Thrilling stories, memorable characters, and vibrant gameplay areas.
And the
Jesus.
very depressive endings.
Jesus Christ, Nintendo, you're killing it. You're absolutely killing it. Like, this is truly the year of
We
resurrection.
won't get another direct this year.
Oh, 1 and 2.
Marching on to Nintendo
Reboot
Switch this
that.
holiday.
That's
Tony Hawk
fucking
did
neat.
it, why not
Today
Advance
on
Wars?
Nintendo
That's
eShop.
cool.
How is everything?
Pretty good.
All right. This next segment will be our last
Wait,
announcement
what?
of the day.
Or last
Last?
thing.
Please take
But
a
there's
look.
so much time left.
Breath of the
Well,
Wild
maybe-
2.
Probably Breath of the
Yeah,
Wild
Actually,
2.
no, it's a
That's
DLC
why
for
we're
the
worried.
Oh.
DLC for Age of Calamity.
This
Okay.
can't possibly be the last
Yeah,
announcement.
they did mention in the previous direct event we were gonna get more news in the future about this. So, what's the DLC characters are gonna be?
The Guardian.
Oh, the Guardian. Like, okay.
Oh, nunchucks.
Nunchaku.
Oh, it's a motorcycle.
Zelda on a motorcycle.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's get on to the
Also
real
the ancient,
thing.
available June 18.
Hey, Jill, what's wrong with Zelda on a motorcycle?
Oh, no. Nothing wrong with that, but you know what the real meat and potatoes is gonna be.
He looks like Colonel Sanders with this.
He does.
What you've just seen is a trailer.
I love you, Colonel Sanders, port for the Switch one.
Age of Calamity
We're here to announce
from
that,
Koei Tecmo Games.
we have sold the Legend of Zelda
It will follow
franchise to
Link and his
KFC.
allies through more battles that
You
took
joke,
place
but KFC
100
actually has an
years
official
prior to
video
the
game.
events of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the
It's a
Wild.
dating
I hope
sim,
you'll look
and a
forward
bunch
to
of
it.
people in another server I'm in decided to voice it
Few
for no
more things
reason.
to share with you all today. We'll begin with The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD game.
Anyway, oh, Skyward Sword HD.
Yes,
You'll
that
immerse
thing.
yourself in the role of Link
Is this
by
enough
using
for us
two
to not
Joy-Con
talk about Breath of the
controllers
Wild
for
2?
intuitive
We hope
motion
so.
controls.
Well, I actually do
Or
like this
playing
game,
in
so I'm looking
handheld
forward to getting this at least.
Wielding the
No,
sword
no, no,
via
Nintendo,
clicking
it's
set
not
and
enough. You
button
gotta eventually talk about Breath of the Wild 2.
This game
That being
depicts the
said,
oldest
yeah, you
era
should
in
still
the
talk
Legend of
about it,
Zelda
though.
series.
Or
The
Wind
story of
Waker
how it
or
all
Twilight
began.
Princess.
How much time of this is left?
And by the way, while you're at it,
Around
Nintendo,
5
could you
minutes,
also-
Jerry.
And by the way, Nintendo, while you're at it, could you
woman named
give
Zelda become the
Wind
legend
Waker a
for future
remaster that doesn't
generations?
make the game look super bloomy?
These will
And
all
how
be
about
addressed
remembering
in this
Twilight
game.
Princess as well? People really love that game.
Yeah, put that one as well while you're at it. Why not? Like,
Ironic enough, the Portal Twilight Princess was with less room.
yeah, that's the best one actually. That's the sad thing too.
It's stuck on the Wii U.
Wait, Twilight Princess?
Wait.
No, Twilight Princess
What
HD,
the?
that's HD.
I don't know, man. What are you doing?
What are you doing with that Neo G Game and Watch?
There you go, Jabba. Does this make up for lack of Breath of the Wild 2?
Game and Watch original
The other
Zelda.
ones were a failure.
Okay. They're trolling us.
Buying those.
They're trolling us. They know.
We've been working on
Basically, the HD remaster of Twilight Princess, unlike the Wind Waker one, just was just a more nonsense remaster. It just kept everything as it was, and didn't mess with the art direction at all.
Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link.
Everyone's favorite.
I love this game.
I was a bit behind. I was referring to Zelda
as
too.
well as a special version of the Game & Watch title Vermin, starring.
Oh, that's pretty cute.
I already had these games Nintendo on better ways to play it. So
Wait. Game & Watch Vermin? What kind of name's that to call your system?
Well, it's the idea that the system...
It's basically Link doing pass control, so...
It's because it's small and annoying.
Zelda. And an interactive timer themed after Zelda 2: The
So
Adventure
what
of
happens
Link.
if time runs out? Do you lose a life?
So how long
You
is
can
this
play with
going to be
both
in
of them
stock
by
for?
taking control of Link.
2 minutes?
Available
We hope
November
you'll enjoy
12th.
playing this game and watch
Available
November
and wherever you
This disappears on March 31st.
Oh, there you go, last thing. And now it's the
Alright,
actual last
Here's
thing.
the last thing we have to show you.
There you go.
This is the sequel to The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
There you go.
There it is.
We knew it would come.
You've been waiting 2 long years, so here you go.
However,
Spoilers is
has been
cancelled.
steadily progressing. For today, we've prepared some new footage to show
prepared
a
new
bit more of the
footage.
game. Please take a look.
Bye,
And
Zelda.
Zelda flies away.
More actually got yeeted down a hole. Kazuya, did you do that?
Oh my god, the sequel to Skyward Sword. Oh no!
And Link died from...
A Sky Continent.
Oh yeah, this looks gorgeous.
Legend of Zelda Bioshock Infinite Edition.
Oh, he has telekinesis.
It's not brown enough.
That was even in the original Java.
Yes, I know.
What the hell did he just
Whoa!
phase through?
Yeah.
Okay,
Now
that
he
is
has
new.
ghost phasing.
Also, what is this music?
Okay, so basically what happened...
Now it's always
Oh no, Bowser is lifting another castle into space again!
No, what happened was...
He took a cue from Bowser, and he's taking Hyrule Castle into space.
Well, they really should have renovated Hyrule Castle while they had the chance.
My question is, what the fuck happened to Ganon to become like this powerful?
Well, now he's back as Ganondorf, I guess.
Next year.
Alright. That's nice.
Oh yeah,
Hopefully.
it's coming.
So, what did you think? This time around, the setting for the adventure has been expanded to include the skies
Ah, so aerial travel
like
will
to
now
ask
be
you to
included
wait a
in the
bit.
Basically,
massive-
basically, here's what we translate. So we can recycle partially at the very least the map of the first game, but we're just adding new things on top of it.
How was that? That's all for this Nintendo Direct. We are diligently continuing development on a number of other games we didn't show today.
Please stop asking
Like
us about
Metroid
Metroid
Prime 4.
on Nintendo Switch.
Invented
Thank
a
you for
free.
watching.
Yeah.
Seriously, are you ever happy? Okay, that was...
It's just for memes at this point, Dwarfs.
Yeah. Alright.
Camille kept getting away with it.
Well,
Alright,
well.
Can I go first since I have to get going at some point?
Gone.
So yeah, this was a really fun one. It has all sorts of different franchises. It's got the return of older ones, ones that have only just started to come back from the dead. Among information with regards to other new games, and I'm honestly rather surprised that they're porting the they're doing that. Life is Strange is getting a Switch release, among other things.
Okay, I checked the articles. They haven't stated specifically what the development company is, but again, it's safe to speculate at the very least that it at least might be Mercury Steam, considering the style seems very similar to some of Returns.
Maybe somebody just emulated the gameplay.
It still might be possible that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. And I actually haven't played Advance Wars, so that might be a good chance to check it out. And also that apparently, Joe, from what I heard they were talking about on the stream, they were taking one of the game modes from one of the Danganronpa games and expanding it into being its own thing.
Probably for the one from V3, potentially, or 2, possibly.
Maybe. So there you go. If you really like one of the characters from the first game and hated one of the characters from the third game, there you go. So yeah.
Overall... Did they show off any indie games?
No.
A couple.
They have Indie World for that.
There was a little montage of the whole more Switch games coming, and then
like Astria Ascending, for example.
And again, the Indie World, like Dwib said, that's more so for that.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't usually did they also show any? Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, usually Nintendo gets an Indies Direct around July.
Yeah, but yeah, other than that, that's about it. In terms of our thoughts on the Nintendo Direct, it's very fun, and since this is probably going to be the last one of these that I watch, at least, I'm not sure about the others. Yeah, I think this is better than Microsoft's in that there were a lot less lull points compared to that one. Plus, it went by a lot faster. And I like things that are just long enough, but aren't either too short that you wonder what the point of it was. So I just put it on Twitter, or so long that I'm probably dead by the time it ends.
Shiro?
Well, that was a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. The Smash reveal was fun, even though it's not little cinematics they make for them. This one was very funny. Lots coming to the Switch. This is a good chance to get Danganronpa anyway. The full collection, plus this minigame, whatever it is. Gosh, hang on a minute. I already said I'm getting Mario plus Rabbids. Trying to remember everything.
Went by so fast, though. It's hard for us to keep up.
I know, like, slow down, please. Yeah, just a lot of really cool stuff. It's nice that Zelda fans actually, got some significant news. And did you have a year before, like a release year for Breath of the Wild 2 before?
They just
there you
sequels
go.
coming.
Well, there you go. There's that.
Oh, so I'm watching the Treehouse stream, and yeah, it's confirmed. This is the same Metroid Dread from all those years ago.
Huh. Talk about playing the long
Yeah, that
run.
looks cool.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the Monkey Ball remaster. Is it?
Oh,
I guess.
Oh! Never mind. That's Mercury Steam.
Okay.
What?
I saw the name Mercury Steam come on, so I thought that might mean that they're the ones working on Metroid Drive.
They most likely are.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, apparently Sakamoto and company are teaming up with Mercury Steam to bring Metroid Dread to life.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Go on, Sherry.
Yeah, I know Metroid fans have been waiting a while as well, so yeah, it's been a good day for everybody. The Monkey Ball remasters, great. As we said, they haven't been seen since the PS2. My copy probably still works, but it would be nice to have them on a console that, is just right there immediately. So, yep, there's that. Plus, it's a game I can actually play portable, so yep, that'll be good. No news from the Squid Research Lab, but that's okay. I thought there might be a little bit, like even the bare minimum, but we didn't, and that's fine. The actual announcement wasn't even that long ago anyway, and it'll probably get its own mini direct of sorts anyway.
Yeah.
Can't think. Oh, WarioWare will probably get that. Plus Mario Party. The only Mario Party I've played is the one on the Switch. So the collection would be nice. And there's some other cool stuff in there that I might check out as well. Can't think of names at the top of my head. I'll have to go back and have a look through. But no, this was great. Definitely the best, even though Nintendo didn't really have to make as much effort as they did to make it the best one so far. And that's it. This was very good. Thank you, Nintendo, I guess.
Marco.
I was just rewatching the trailer for Breath of the Wild because I wanted to check something, and we did see what it looks like, a zombie Ganondorf.
Yeah, it was in the original trailer reveal as well.
Oh,
it seems
okay.
like
we've known
Zelda
about
and the
that
Link
since,
find the corpse of Ganondorf under the basement of the castle, and it wakes up. So that's probably why the shenanigans are happening.
Okay, I was like, did I imagine? Okay, no, I did not. All right. My wallet is crying because it's like I'm looking at this year's like lineup of games, not just from Nintendo themselves, but from third parties, and I'm like, yeah, I don't have money to buy all these games. No.
What about even the time, Marco? Because the backlog fatigue is a thing.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna guess. Yeah, I like the Smash announcement. I always said that it was missing a Tekken representation. It was kind of weird that Bandai Namco did not have a second representation, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would have preferred Jin, but I'm happy with Kazuya. No problem. What else did they show? I was trying to go by order, but
Metroid Dread.
Metroid Dread, yeah. I'm cautiously optimistic about that game because I wasn't really a big fan of Samus Returns. It might be because of the limitations of the original game, and they couldn't deviate much from it. But I wasn't a fan of some of the things of that game. But we'll see. What else? Well, Breath of the Wild, always good. Mario Party.
The new Mario Party.
Mario Party doesn't say much to me though. I never played the Mario Party, and think I'll probably play, but it looks fine. Then all the third parties. I mean, I might double dip on Life is Strange, but Life is Strange is one of those games that I kind of don't want to replay, but we'll see. I think that's most of the highlights. I mean, Danganronpa is one of those games that I want to play eventually, so I might get the Switch version as well.
Also, plenty of that third-party stuff coming to Switch, like Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's kind of weird because the Ventures did not get a Switch release, right?
Well, Avengers is kind of a sinking ship, son.
Yes, but it's kind of weird that they're releasing this one and not that
I
one.
feel as if it's because Guardians of the Galaxy is it's a single player game, while Avengers is
that
games
probably.
as a service.
Also, I'm happy about Advance Wars getting a remake. I'm probably not gonna play it, but I'm happy that they're going back to old IPs like those. And it's also nice to see Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, the Switch might get it as well.
It's actually really good. I recommend it.
All right. So yeah, I mean, Super Monkey Ball as well. That's cool too. It's always nice to see old games like like the Advance Wars and all that stuff getting releases on new consoles. So yeah, I think the fact that I'm having trouble remembering all the things that they announced, I think that's a pretty positive. It's pretty positive. It's like for sure for me, it was probably the best presentation of it.
What about the absences? Is there something that you wish we were talking about, like the most?
Of course, like I would have liked to hear more about Bayonetta 3, but it's like I don't expect to see anything until they are close to release. And if they're not close to release, they're probably not going to show it.
I mean, like I said, guys, Metroid Dread is now a sign that when they're ready, they'll be ready.
Oh, but it's good. I like that Nintendo is taking the approach of announcing games that come out in like 6 months intervals, right? Because that way the doesn't happen like it happened with Metroid Prime 4 or Bayonetta 3, where they announced it like 5 years before they even ready. And it's stupid that you are waiting so long for a game. I mean, it makes sense for development time, but it doesn't make sense for the announcement time. We're getting Square Enix 2006 times, which is not fun. So, yeah. That's pretty much it. I know I have a little bit of bias because I've been playing most of my games on the Switch, but compared to other from other companies, but I still think that it's not only the best presentation this year, it's probably one of Nintendo's best presentations in the last years as well, I think.
All right, Deji.
Okay, so this E3 has been pretty underwhelming. So I pretty much had not that big expectations, but oh my god, I am so happy with what we got. My favorite fighting game franchise got a character in Smash Brothers.
Oh, Tekken's your
Metroid came
favorite.
back, even though I'm not. Yeah, Tekken. Metroid came back, even though I'm not big. I know that a lot of people are satisfied with it. It's like, oh, thank God. I'll get it to support it. Finally, a Mario Party game that me and Ryan from BSC have been asking for years. It was like, just remake the N64 ones and add online with all the good mini games. Like, yes, finally, they're doing it. God. What else? Shin Megami 5 looks great. WarioWare, I just got into the series, so I'm picking that up. Yeah. Danganronpa, I have to give into despair now. I'll play it after I beat Ace Attorney. Chronicles. There was just so much there in such a short time. Like, God, I'm so thankful.
So, guys, do you think E3 was just a big conspiracy theory to make space for Nintendo?
Nah.
I'm kidding, obviously, but it's like, dang.
When you get down to it, it kind of makes sense that Nintendo were the ones that had the most to show off, because last year, they barely had anything.
It's because they knew how to play the long game in the sense. They knew, okay, if we really showcase all this stuff ahead of time, we could end up high and dry, especially with how COVID was wrecking stuff here and there. Like, that's something...
They were the least prepared for COVID out of all the developers. And I've been going on, it's like, we're seeing the effects of it. So, the fact that they were pretty much quiet for most of 2020, and we're just seeing stuff in the later half of the year, is like, oh, that's good.
It's about Nintendo's release schedule ethic. More often than not, I'm not saying this is always the case, but most often, they only really start to talk up their games big time closer to when they're about to release. Like, yeah, there are some exceptions, but otherwise, for the most part, they often like to try to keep stuff relatively close. Like, hell, Smash Bros. Ultimate technically was only truly announced literally months before its release. Like, it was announced and released within the same year. So, yeah, I do think that tactic probably helped out, because they probably felt like, okay, due to COVID, a lot of this stuff just is not ready to show, so let's hold off. And now, thanks to that, they have the advantage that a lot of their stuff is coming relatively soon, and is ready to be shown off. Metroid 5 Dread being the biggest thing, because, again, that's a game that's been in development hell for 15 years, soon to be 16 by the time that game comes out, which means you know it's gonna get a What Happened episode, but still, though, the fact that we do have a guaranteed release date is incredible.
Also, I found it. I found what I was looking for when it comes to Danganronpa. It spiked Soft back in end of April. I don't even know if they did change this thing, but they reinstituted a policy about banning streamings and videos of all of the games of the series past the first chapter, similar to what Atlus or Square Enix did with some of their games, even Bandai Namco.
Alright.
Breath of the Wild 2, that looks good.
What did you?
There was also one other game that Super Monkey Ball. Yeah, worst kept secret. But it's there because I always the first 2 games.
I suppose it's not the worst kept secret since it only got leaked like a day in advance, and there have been some secrets that have just been non-secrets whatsoever. Anything else?
No, I'm satisfied.
Pedro.
No, that was a great presentation. Definitely the best one this E3. No questions asked. They showed a lot of shit, so I'm not going to go over each and every one because it will take too long. But pretty much everything looks from solid to great. So, I'm really happy that there was something here pretty much for everybody.
You sounded pretty excited about that WarioWare game.
Oh, I love WarioWare. WarioWare is just a lot of fun, especially if you're just having a drunk night with friends. You know, it's just fun. You know. Again, don't get me wrong. I would like a new Wario Land 2, but at the same time, whatever. I still love WarioWare as well, anyway. So whatever. Yeah, no, it's really a really great presentation that was very fast and very to the point, and it worked really well. My only real concern, of course, is the trailer for Breath of the Wild 2. Hopefully, because I would love for the story to go some kind of interesting route as the trailer implies. But after Breath of the Wild 1 and Age of Calamity, I'm not exactly optimistic on that. But I'm sure the game will still be fine. That being said, I don't know.
That's weird. Didn't Age of Calamity actually have a good story though? Well, okay. Well, I mean, a story that most people liked anyway.
Let's just say there are some disappointing aspects to it. That it had a lot of missed potential, and that's all I'll say for now. I don't really want to go into a rant about it.
Whatever. Go on.
Since we were talking over it, they did say it's like, yeah, we're not seeing the collections. Like, oh, because it's like this year the original Zelda game reaches its 35th anniversary, but we don't have any campaigns or other Nintendo Switch games plans. We've been working on this special whole Game and Watch system.
I mean,
to help occasions like that's cool. It's like I think we'd all be satisfied with Twilight Princess and Wicker HD and right?
And while you're at it, Nintendo, how about expanding your Switch Online service for the N64 games so you could put in the N64 games there as well?
Not even just that. Not even just that, Pedro. Like, how about reaching a state where the Wii and the Wii U versions were at their closure? I really don't understand this kind of policy where now the Switch Online has like a third or a quarter or even less than those counterparts.
Well, that's a thing, you know. But aside from that, no, it's a really good presentation, the best of E3 so far, and that's about it, really.
All right, I'll go next. Why not? Yeah, pretty solid. Technically better than the Microsoft one. Not completely too much. I judge them just for their own separate kind of thing. But the Nintendo one seems to be just a bit better. Kazuya in Smash is clearly not one of my top choices, but one that is still very much okay with it, and the trailer managed to make it very, very entertaining. Which also means Smash is the closest thing we get to some of the major fighting games crossovers that we got. Because here now we have Tekken, Street Fighter, and King of Fighters. Also, technically, Virtua Fighter, if we count the costume. The Akira Yuki costume for me. We'll have to see. The Sakura represents what happens next with that. You know, what the songs are, how the stage properly looks, what the spirits are, and what the Mii costumes will be. Life is Strange reports are fine. Like, nothing too spectacular. I'm surprised that Square did not mention it in their own conference. Astria Ascending is fine. Surprised it's not Vanillaware. Guardians of the Galaxy, yet another thing that Square didn't mention purposefully on this conference just for being mentioned here. Interesting. But I guess, if someone is interested, it will be fine. New Super Monkey Ball, it was leaked. I'm personally not particularly caring about the series, but good for the fans, they were getting this. The new Mario Party, interesting direction we're taking. I kind of prefer if this was a DLC package attached to Super Mario Party, because Super Mario Party just got the online update, but with this new one, the attention is going to be shifted, so it will be kind of like for nothing at the end of the day. Metroid Dread is definitely one of the highlights. Again, only time will tell how much, Mercury's team is super involved in this. I like the new design for the suit of Samus, and the amiibo seems to be real. It's full-on design, which still looks really good. The premise, as the article describes, seems to be solid. Again, it seems we are really following up on that cliffhanger stills showcased in Samus Returns. That's really neat. The mechanics also seem to be interesting.
They're showing. Sorry, without wanting to interrupt you too much, but they're still showing it on the Treehouse Live, and it looks a lot better than Samus Returns, actually.
Which is kind of my question.
Well, it
also,
does have Switch graphics backing it.
Like after this, would it be interesting enough to also port Samus Returns for the Switch? Considering
definitely.
It came out at the tail end of the 3DS. Not a lot of people tried it, even though it was still a very strong 2D kind of Metroid game, and it would be very benefit to port similar in vein to this new game. I'm still questioning if it's the exact same name, or Nintendo just resurrected the trademark of the name and slapped it onto this new project, because we didn't see anything back when it was announced. It was just a concept or anything. Then again, considering it wasn't supposed for the DS and following up still for Fusion, it might still be. We'll see. Well, we'll see or not. Who knows? But it's still relatively very interesting to see, especially because we're expanding onto enemies that are like machines and not just the local wildlife of the planet. New WarioWare seems to be on par with the previous one, wacky, fun, and like Gold is, it seems to be also having a stronger story mode attached to it. That's pretty neat. Mega 10.5 looks just as what I expect it to be. We'll see when it gets actually, released, how the story is going to be and everything. Danganronpa collection, fine for the fans. Again, not much more to say about it. The board minigame with the battle system also is a neat addition. The Advance Wars remakes, reproposals, the reboot camp. Also a nice welcoming from this old franchise. Can we also, if this is breaking the floodgates, I hope we get something like, say, the reproposal at least of Golden Sun as well. Fatal Frame is also the other surprise is welcome. But again, let's keep tally. With this, aside from Xenoblade Chronicles X, whatever major Wii U only games still haven't been ported? Nintendo Land?
Yes.
Wind Waker and
Twilight Princess
the
HD.
Zelda HD collections, and Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric.
Wii Sports Club. And no, we need that Yoshi game.
Hey. Jesus. Hey, guys. Splatoon 1 is still stuck on Wii U.
That too. I will talk about the absent in a second. The Zelda stuff is fine. Like, again, the Breath of the Wild sequel, I argue we didn't show that much, or if they didn't present as much information as we knew, but it's still fine on its own. We'll see how it happens, but like he speculated, it's probably just, the changed varied version of the map of the first game, just with a couple of new elements. Since it's now a Switch exclusive, they don't anymore attach to the architecture of the Wii U, meaning that they can, do more stuff with the technology that we had. In terms of absent, the biggest two are obviously Metroid Prime 4 and Bayonetta 3, which is kind of really sad. Bayonetta 3 to an extent, it's, Platinum Game stuff, but Metroid Prime 4, come on, you really have nothing to say?
Well,
don't get me wrong, Dread is a good fill-in kind of game to keep the waiting going for the fans, But it still would be neat if we at least add something like concept arts, or at least keep saying that everything's going fine.
They did sort of have to refresh their development
last year. I know in 2019, So I wasn't expecting anything, especially with the pandemic happening. Yeah.
Like I said, it's a combination of that, plus remember, Nintendo normally only like to show a game off when it's relatively close enough. Like, you know, they're not the company that likes to hype things so long as they can help it. When it comes to the Breath of the Wild sequel, let's not forget, that got shown off first before COVID. Methinks that they were originally planning to release it in 2020, but, you know, stuff happened.
Well, look, whatever. The point is that also a couple of other things missing, namely Splatoon 3, like Shira mentioned. We'll probably get another. Well, not just that, we'll probably get another direct at some point, probably at TGS, if not in November. I'm very confident we'll still get one around that time. It might show up there. Donkey Kong's 40. This is Donkey Kong's like 30 or 40th anniversary. And we got nothing, not even a passing mention. Again, hopefully we're gonna tell about it at some point. I swear there was something else as well.
I don't know if this is good news, but this is probably one of the few E3s that Nintendo did not rely on Pokemon.
Well, that's because Pokemon is getting its own set of directs, so they're basically detaching themselves from the main one.
Yes, but even last year and the year before that, the Pokemon games have had their own directs, but they were still like a lot prevalent on E3, and it's really weird to not see them here.
Similar to that note, I was dreading it, and to an extent I still am, that the one of the remaining spots of the Fighter's Pass for Smash is a Gen 8 Pokemon, because it feels really odd that they haven't tried to exploit that yet.
Yeah, so many people were expecting a Gen 8 Pokemon rep for Smash today as well.
Yeah, like me,
nope,
but
that was
which
not
also
it.
makes Kazuya's inclusion more welcoming on my part. But no, I think Kirby also had an anniversary this year. Dej?
Next year.
Okay, well, okay, that's more fine. But the advantage that they showcase also with the third-party stuff like Doom is also fine. No, but I think that's pretty much it. Okay, sure. We didn't see anything new from Next Level Games. I was arguing off commentary that I think enough time has passed from Luigi's Mansion 3 to see if they're working on something next, especially since now they're being officially bought by Nintendo. But I guess the time is not right yet. Same goes for Monolith, but to be fair, Xenoblade Chronicles, the Xenoblade Chronicles remake was announced already last year anyway, and they just used a bit of time to showcase Pyra and Mithra in Smash Ultimate. So I guess they're just only now working on new stuff, and we'll see in another time. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's pretty fine. Pretty one of the highlights. This was actually one of the more anticipated conferences for me, and I wasn't disappointed, even though there were some expectations that got re-rolled to something else. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. So kudos, and we'll see what happens in the future. Jova.
Okay, as per usual. From the get-go, I was expecting Nintendo to have the best E3, but I'll admit, as each E3 of this year went by, something strange happened. They were sucking. They were failing. Microsoft actually were the only ones who seemed to have improved and were actually a legit full-on good one. So part of me did wonder, could Nintendo potentially drop the ball? No, don't get me wrong. I wasn't expecting anything horrible. Like, Nintendo these days have never really given a horrible direct. But, that being said, they exceeded my expectations and then some. Like, holy cow, this was nothing short of amazing. And not just because of the Smash reveal, though that was awesome, but the fact that this was the direct of resurrecting things long since dead. long since dead, and giving them new life. Not only that, it shows Nintendo are really opening their doors, since they've let Mercury Steam go from, just partnering to help remake a game to now full-on making the first Metroid game that goes beyond Fusion on the timeline. Holy cow. Like, it's honestly, this is one of the few cases where the Smash announcement wasn't my favorite thing in the Direct. I think my favorite thing was, well, okay, it was either the Guardians of the No. My favorite thing was either the Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania thing, the new Mario Party game, or Metroid Dread. I think I'm gonna go with Metroid Dread because Metroid Dread showed several things. It showed Nintendo being able to bring a game back from the dead and partnering with a company outside their usual ranks for it and making something pretty great out of it, I'll be honest. And look, like I said with Microsoft, this isn't just a case of the other shows being weak or having no reason to exist. No, Nintendo knocked it out of the park with this one. That Kazuya trailer was pretty awesome. The Shin Megami Tensei 5 stuff looks good. I'm sure you enjoyed that too. Fatal Frame, once again, hops off the Wii U to the Nintendo Switch, so, yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles X is looking pretty lonely there. Still, though, good stuff. Advance Wars is back from the dead as well. Again, F-Zero racing game. It may be a possibility. The Life is Strange collection looks good, and I'm not surprised that's coming to the Switch, even the third game as well. The Danganronpa collection definitely looks enticing. Danganronpa V3 be damned and all that, but still, it's enticing. The Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania collection is looking pretty hype. WarioWare looks good. It's just all so good. They had their trademark pacing, which helped the show, and pretty much all the main announcements were a slam dunk. They gave just the right amount of time. If I would have to be a bit critical, though, I will admit the Zelda bit, okay. Yes, we get it. Game & Watch stuff here, instead of, a Twilight Princess HD port. Goddamn. And I do feel like they could have given just a little bit more time to Breath of the Wild 2's footage. Like, it looks nice, and it's nice to know we'll be able to traverse the skies and all, but I'll admit, for the years we've been waiting, they could have maybe have shown a bit more. Granted, it was definitely not nothing, and we can definitely get a lot of speculation off of it. Yeah, I will give this Direct an A+. Like, they did what they needed to do, and then some and more. They're giving fans a lot of what they've wanted and asked for, especially with the Mario Party stuff. It's all very good, and Nintendo not only carried E3, they and Microsoft flipping saved it this year. Holy cow. Like, hats off to you guys. Like, it's like they knew. It's like they could see the future and knew that they'd have to be carrying it. Granted, it's probably just more so that they handle things smartly, but still, though, they gave a remarkable show. Very, very remarkable. And unless we check out the Bandai Namco stream, that brings an end to our E3 commentaries for this year.
So stay tuned in case otherwise. See you next year.
See ya.
Toodles.
Bye.
Yeah.